Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here with Antonelli Softball. Today we're looking at DJ Sanders, and she's got some pop. Hit the ball a long way, create a lot of bat speed. And what I want to look at is her stride and the position that she gets her body into when she's about to launch the bat. Okay? Because she gets into a really, really good position. This is something that you're going to see with most elite players, most players that play at a high level, most college players, most professional players. And what you see is, as she starts to make her move here, as she starts to stride towards the pitcher, you're going to see, one, she's hinging her hips back and she's getting her chest over. Okay? So she's getting in really good posture. She's getting into her back hip so she can control her move forward. All right? So she's not jumping or leaping to her front side and getting heavy on her front side, but she's in control of her stride, okay? But she's also able to stay slightly behind center. She's able to, again, control her body because she gets here, all right? And not only does she get in really good posture, but she also is pulling back at the same time, all right? So first, let's before we get into the pullback, let's first get into the importance of getting into the back hip, being able to control my move as I move forward, right? So what I tell my hitters is if you've got baseball pants on and let's say you've got your back pocket here. So on your back hip, so for a righty, your right back hip, your back pocket, you want to think about if there's a wall behind you, right? Or if there's a fence or a wall or a net, and you are standing, 3, 4, 5 inches off of that wall or off of that net, you want to think about putting that back hip pocket on that net as you're striding forward. Okay? So you can see the move she makes as she strides. Her hips are getting pushed out, right? So her butt's going this way, her chest is getting over. Okay? So as my hips get hinged out there, I feel like I'm in my back hip. Now I'm able to control my weight, control my move. My chest getting over, if you think about her spine. So what you're going to see with most hitters, again, if you just think about her spine, if you're looking at it from the pitcher's angle, most elite hitters are going to be over the plate. Their spine's going to be over the plate, somewhere around 30 degrees, 35 degrees, 40 degrees. Most youth hitters that I work with or that I first see and start working with, they're very vertical, right? They're like at 0 degrees, 5 degrees, maybe 10 degrees, right? But when you get in that position, it's really hard. From that position, you can't hinge your hips back, right? You're not going to be able to get in your back hip. You're not going to be able to control your weight. And the other thing is, when you think about posture, right, we talk about staying over the plate as you swing, typically your path is going to be perpendicular to your spine angle. So the more your spine angle is vertical, the tougher it is to be able to create a path that's slightly up through the ball. Right, and you're going to have an armsy swing that's down through the ball. When you watch elite hitters, you're typically going to see a path that's in the hitting zone for a long time. It's going to be slightly up through the ball. Okay? And the only way to really do that consistently is to be able to be in good posture. All right? Every good hitter I see gets in good posture. Spine is over the plate. Okay? So, and we've made other videos on this where I really go in depth. But here, I go back and check those out. But here I just want to show you a hitter doing that, okay? Now the other thing is the pullback. So for every move that she makes forward this way, she's pulling back with her upper body. So she has her elbow behind her hands, and she's pulling back that way. The action, what you want to think about is you want to think about using your back to pull back, okay? So the action is kind of like a rowing action. It's a smaller movement. It's subtler than that. It's not a big row, but it's using your back to just pull back just enough. Again, keeping your elbow behind your hands, and that's going to resist against this forward move. So that helps to keep you back also and not let you get forward. Okay? So I'm pulling back. Every click I move forward, I pull back a click.